So it's a hot topic this morning. Let's bring in Shelley, Horton and Dickie Wilkins to discuss this. Dickie, you've never been out of work.
Yeah, we'll sort it out.
Almost 300,000 people have had their welfare payments suspended in just 3 months. That figure of penalties was 9,000. This tougher on the dole stance is something we've heard for years and years and years. Is this an example of we need to toughen up? Or
Absolutely we do. We have a huge bill for social services and this country is in absolute debt. We need to be cutting this. We can't afford to pay people because they don't want to go to work. If there are people who are seriously unemployed and they can't get a job, we need to look after them, obviously. That's a given. But if people are saying, oh, I can't go to that job interview because I've got a golf game or I want to go to the beach, it's unacceptable and we should cut them from the dole.
Yeah, turning up for interviews, refusing to work. I guess the argument, a lot of people would say, well, I don't want to take a job. I don't want to be forced to take a job that I don't want.
I disagree with that because I think sometimes that job can lead to something else. One of my best friends, Dave, he started at Channel 9 on reception and now he's one of the big wigs on The Voice. So you never know where that job that you might think is below your standards could actually lead. I think the other thing about taking a job that may not be your favourite thing is promoting a work ethic, getting back into a routine of going to work. So I actually think that you don't have that much of a say when it comes to being offered a job. And I think if you say no, then I'm with Dickie.
Some people are on unemployment, though, that are overqualified for things. So they've lost their jobs. They've gone to the workplace. This is their last stitches. They're going to be on unemployment benefits. Maybe they've got a great course. They've been let go of a great white-collar job. They don't necessarily want to be going to do something that is not necessarily not in their wheelhouse, but they want to go, look, I want to hold out for something that's going to get me back into the workforce that I'm qualified to do. I'm not going to go for that, answering phones at the reception there.
But if they took that job, David, then they could still be looking for the position that
that's
they feel
that's a lot of foresight on people. That's a lot of foresight.
Let's be honest here. Are we talking about people who've lost white-collar jobs? Are we talking about
Sometimes,
those kinds of people,
yeah.
or are we talking about New Start, where it's younger people who perhaps have come through, have never actually been in employment and are probably never going to get into employment because they're starting to get used to this cycle of being on the job?
And also, I mean, seriously, you've got to remember, we're talking about a quarter of them. There are 3/4 of the people on unemployment who are doing the right thing and they're doing their best and they deserve that money, no problem. It's the ones who are like shirking the system that we really need to pull up.
I think the figure's overinflated. I think we're talking about 9,000 people that have really been penalised here. I don't really feel like this is indicative of all the whenever we say dole bludgers, everyone who feels
we're not saying that either.
Every time
but we are saying, David, that there are dole bludgers.
Yes, of course, but every time the media says the word dole bludger, people out there who are unemployed on Centrelink, who are desperate to work, get
But if they're doing the right thing, they know that doesn't apply to them.
No drama with them. The white-collar guy or girl has probably got a better work ethic anyway. You often find someone driving a cab or something, some elderly person who's been let go of a job that they were in, and they've got a good work ethic. They want to keep working. They don't want to be a drain on the society.
Yeah. All right.
People who need it will get it.
All right.
Let's move on. And fast food outlets in Victoria will soon be forced to display the kilojoule content of every item on their menus.
Sounds delicious.
The law, which comes into effect next year, is designed to help people make healthier choices. So, Shelley, we see this now at some, like McDonald's, if you drive through, they have the kilojoule, but it's not enforced. They just choose to do it. This is what we believe. So, in Victoria, do you think this is a good idea?
Does it make me not buy it?
No.
Yeah, you don't have to read it, do you?
No.
Look, I think if you are making informed choices about your food, you're not going into a fast food place anyway. If you are honestly trying to live a really healthy diet, you would probably know most of the kilojoule amounts for most of those foods. Does it make a big difference? I really don't think so. When I'm going into Macca's, it's treat time.
Yeah, but it might give some people out there pause. I know that when I've gone in and I've gone like, OK, I'm going to drive through Macca's, I'm like, really, that many?
Yes.
All right, well,
what's
I'll just
have 2 cheeseburgers then.
Yeah, I won't have this one.
It all looks a lot, doesn't it?
I'll have the small fry.
It's all about choice.
I think the information should be there, and it is there already in most states, and most companies are doing it. I think people should be told. If they want to find out, they can. If they don't want to know, don't worry about it.
Have the information there. All right, finally, have you ever hidden a purchase from your significant other? Well, you're not alone. A new survey has found that Australians are chronic secret spenders.
Right.
And it turns out men spend 3 times more in secret than women. Shelley.
What are they spending
on? OK, you know what they're spending it on?
Yeah, tell me.
Gambling and porn.
Isn't porn free?
That's right. I'm like, haven't you guys heard?
Porn free. It's free on the internet.
I want to know about you, Sonia.
Me?
Yeah, what do you do?
I
You
don't
stuff
spend
in
money on porn.
Do you shop in secret?
Look, women,
You get
I think
online
women
and go,
do. Women do, but we're kind of open about our secret
It's not
spending, you know. But,
secret, yeah.
this surprised me, this statistic that men actually spend 3 times as much as women in secret.
Yeah, but on things like gambling too, which is a really...
Gambling
it's
is a real issue.
It's a real issue here for some guys.
Shoes are not an issue. Oh, sometimes it could
Unless
be an
you're
addiction.
addicted.
Yeah.
Gambling is a real problem, and you know, keeping that a secret from someone. I mean, being in a relationship is not my specialty subject, but it's about transparency and trust. I would have thought. You know,
Yes.
and being open and honest. And if you're in a loving relationship, then what have you got to hide? Except if you have a gambling.
What we do is we have a joint account and then we have 2 private accounts. Whatever you do with the money in your private account, who cares?
What do you do with it?
Shoes. Mainly shoes.
all
There's a
comes back to
wall of
shoes.
shoes. No matter how fat or skinny I get, the shoes stay the same size.
I just, Lisa, just like, whatever, there you go. Let's just share it all together. Just, can I have some money for coffee, please?
So you get pocket money every
I
week.
got pocket money. Can I please get a new Apple thing? No? Not yet?
Okay.
I don't know how I'm supposed to watch my free porn if I don't get a new one.
There you go, Lise. There's the thought for the day.
We want to know what you think. Let us know on Facebook and Twitter. Close all your other browsers. Clear your cache while you're at it.
Clear your history,
Clear your
too,
history.
if you want to
Thanks,
keep it a
guys.
secret thing.
Let us know what you're doing and go onto Facebook and Twitter. Not everything you're doing, though, because keep it to yourself. Let's go now to Davina with some news.